I'm not going to take up too much time presenting this award, but I do have to say a couple things about my student, my friend, and somebody I love like a brother. This is a gentleman that came from a situation that a lot of young black men unfortunately find themselves into, getting caught up in, criminal legal system that at times can be, um, entangling and entrapping. Um, this brother went through a very long and tough period in his life. And when he came out, by chance, we just happened to meet at the Borough of Manhattan Community College. He was a student. I could tell from the very first time I met him that he had an incredible degree of focus, integrity, and he really wanted to make not only a difference in his own lives, but a difference in the lives of others. This student was an incredible student at BMCC, not only academically, but in terms of his leadership. He served as a mentor. He worked with other students. He imprinted all of the great qualities that he has amongst our strong student group. This brother wrote 2 books. He is now a fierce and strong advocate for those who have been impacted by the justice system, works with the youth who've been impacted on re-entry. In his latest endeavor, he's also an incredible tech person. He's a programmer, and he's somebody who's really changes the face of system impacted people. And he breaks every single stereotype there is out there about not only black men, but black men who've been impacted by the criminal legal system. So I like to call this stage my brother, Mr. Mallah-Divine. Mallah. Love you, big bro.
First, I'd like to say thank you, but I want to send a shout out to Puerto Rico and everybody that's in the path of the hurricane. I wish y'all well. I know it's a struggle, and hopefully that we can send the same amount of money we sent to Ukraine to y'all. So, next, the brother, this my brother, I love him. He did make a mistake. I actually got 4 books out, but I know he didn't, you know, he didn't realize that he went to sleep somewhere. But the impact to me of BMI, academically, I never had a problem academically. That was never my weakness. So coming home, I actually did 19 and a half years in prison in a whole nother state. So when I came to BMI, it was more about socializing and becoming a human again. See, you don't know what you lose until you be around other humans. So it's like I had no emotions, none at all. And then it's like over time, I just store it out by being in the company of people that I don't have to wash their hands to see if a knife going to be produced or a razor, or I don't have to be super alert. I can't eat. So it was like a relaxation period, and I started to throw out, you know, dealing with, different people. I think BMI is, and CUNY, especially BMCC, is like the UN. I've never met, and I'm born and raised in Brooklyn, but I've never met the level of diversity from an interaction level until I went back to school. Because it's actually my second time going back to school because I went to Norfolk State University. That's how I got down to Virginia in the first place. So it's like with me, it was like, yo, it was good to be around people, man, that saw me for me. Like I don't wear my past as a scarlet letter. I don't think it's an honor, and I don't think it's a disgrace neither. I made choices. I took self accountability, and then moved forward. So when I work with younger people, I let them see that you really didn't make no mistake. If you picked up a gun, you did what you did. That was a choice. Now, how do we make better choices? Some of these choices is based off our value systems, and let's look at our value systems, and that's what I try to attack and let them get to see. And I be the example. I say, well, if you want to do what you want to do, this is the results. If you fine with those results, I'm fine with you getting those results. Because I think understanding come in time. You can't beat people in the head like you some overseer. You gotta teach them through example. Like, yo, I am you. I love you. I understand where you coming from. You know, so sometimes the work, because I work with the younger ones. So just saying that, you already know they know everything, everything, and that's fine. But how do you still reach them? Is that's the hook that I say I'm a magician. You know what I mean? Because what I do is magic. It's not. It's no hard skill sets involved. The hard skill sets is tech. That's hard skill sets. And thinking about that, I like to say that a lot of people have limited expectations for people that's coming home. They like to socialize us to the lowest rungs of society and think that we're supposed to accept that. So, like you got the people's champ, I feel like I'm the prisoner's champ. You know what I mean? I have to show them through example, so that's why I gravitated towards STEM. I didn't know what a browser was. I didn't know what Wi-Fi was. I didn't never see a laptop before, let alone a smartphone. Now I got two STEM degrees and currently in the DevOps engineering training program.